Welcome to part 3 of web forum with Laravel. So in this video we'll handle the authentication stuff and we'll fix some issues and optimize this. Okay, so first of all, this create thread is showing in all view. So first let's dry the code in our layout front.blade. So just switch to layout / front.blade. So let's remove some unnecessary code. So I think this row heading, this category will go inside here. So we can just put here category section. Also now we can remove that. Also we can put this inside, and we can put inside here just above this. So row content heading, and we'll put heading there. So now we don't need this. Also this create thread button is showing in all view. We just want to show this inside index. So just cut from here and let's switch to index, thread index, and we'll put that there. Also we don't need this. Okay, so now this row content heading section is not needed. Also we can put this category section into separate parcel. So I'll put it inside layout parcels and categories, and I will wrap it inside section. Okay, so now our layout file looks much cleaner. Let's switch to browser and let's see how it looks. Okay, we need to pull that button to right, I guess. Okay, cool. So create thread is only showing in our index view, so that's cool. Now we can put this inside S4. Okay, now we want to put a login register in our navbar. In order to do that, we already have our layout. So when we run PHP artisan make auth, we got these layouts by default. So layout app.blade. So you can go to app.blade and we'll use this navbar. So just copy it from here and go to our layout parcel and our navbar. We'll replace this navbar with the navbar that comes with Laravel. So with that replace, we can see, yeah, so we need to make this navbar inverse in order to get that blue one. Okay, so now, yeah, this is pulling up app name. You can set your app name here, and app name is Laravel. You can put whatever you want. So I'll put it web forum. Yeah, so it's updated. Now let's register with new user. Okay, it is taking us to home. We need to change this redirect URL in our. So before doing that, we can just apply the auth middleware in our thread controller, like we like in this home controller. Okay, so let's go to thread controller, and here above index we'll make a constructor, and this middleware, and we'll apply the auth middleware. Okay, let's apply accept index. So accept index auth middleware is applied to all routes. Okay, so with that set, now next we'll define the relationship between threads and user, so that we can identify the thread relating to the certain user, so who created the thread, so that we can show these create, edit or delete button to that particular user only. So now let's define relationship. So first let's go to thread.php, and here we'll define a relationship. We'll call it user, and this belongs to user class. Okay, so don't forget to import this user. Sorry, we don't need to import this since we are in app namespace. So let's go to user class and define a relationship. So threads, so user has many threads, has many thread class. Yeah, so particular user has many threads, and that particular thread belongs to certain user. Okay, with that said, we need to add a field to our thread table. So let's add that. So open up terminal and PHP artisan make migration, and name of migration is add user ID to threads, and we need to pass the table, and the name of table is threads. Let's open up that. So add user ID. Okay, so here table, so that will be integer, and name will be user ID. Also we need to add we need to drop this column when we run the rollback command. So drop column, and name of column will be same user ID. Okay, so now we can run PHP artisan migrate to create that. So PHP artisan migrate. Okay, so now we got user ID. Okay, now our relationship is set, and our column in table is also set. So it's time to go to thread controller and change code a bit. So we don't need to change in index create, but we need to change in store. So okay, let's change this store method. So we need to we need to assign the user ID while creating the threads. So first we need to find the authenticated user. So we can do like this. We can use the auth global function, auth user, and we have defined relationship named threads, and we can call the create method on that. So everything else will be same from here. Okay, so this will automatically assign the user ID to the thread. Yeah, so let's test this. Refresh and create thread. So first we need to log in. So subject is web apps post. Let's go to database, refresh. So it got user ID 1. Okay, yeah, so that's working. So similarly we need to use this in our update. So authenticated user threads. So let's go to update, and so instead of thread update, what we want to do is, okay, actually we don't need to do anything in our update since we are passing the thread from here. So this will be same also. Yeah, we don't need to do anything in destroy as well. So let's refresh, edit, updated, submit. Yeah, so that's updated. Okay, so now one more thing. So if you see here, edit and delete is available to the authenticated user. So for now it is available for every user. So now what we need to change is only allow the user who created it to edit and delete. In order to do that, first we need to go to our view. So that is single plate. Okay, in order to make this edit and delete button visible to user who created the thread, we need to put here if condition. So if authenticated users ID is same as thread user ID, will show this post. Okay, so here authenticated user ID. So if this ID matches with the thread's ID, user can see edit and delete button. Let's create one thread. Okay, we can see edit and delete here, but we can't see in other posts since we do not created those. So this will control the visibility of button, but user might edit or delete the thread from URL. Okay, so in order to control that, so I said we don't need to edit here, but we need to check here as well. Okay, so yeah, we can check it here. So same check. So if not authenticated, or you can use abort 401 unauthorized. So you can similarly add this code for delete as well. You can put it just above before validating. You would like to check if user is authenticated. So if user is really the true user who created the thread. So now we are handling the authorization and authentication correctly. So one more issue. So let's log out. So if we try to log in, it is redirecting us to home. We want it to redirect us to just slash. So let's go to login controller, and instead of home just put it slash. Same thing for register controller. let's replace it with slash. Alright, so now let's log out and let's try to log in. Yeah, so it should take us to home. Okay, now everything is working. So I want to fix a small thing in our create blade. So here create form, I'm using value here instead. In text area we should use inside the tag, not like value. Okay, so